What up, guys? Today's a fresh day for the off tape show, the off session, and it's an incredible time. I'm so excited because there's lots of chicken, lots of drinks, lots of snooker games to play. My guest artist today, before we get down to business, it's just only right that we enjoy ourselves, get to talk, get to just flex our muscles, and just see how the day goes before we go properly into the interview. And I have my boy King Swag with me today on the Off Tape Show, and it's going to really be an incredible episode. So just stick around, get your glass of drink, just like we have to, and we're having a swell time here. And join us for the chat. Well, I'm going to be asking lots of questions about. Yeah, welcome to the part one of the episode 9 with the legendary PUPA Orits Wiliki. Let's go. Yeah, PUPA Orits Wiliki is a legendary Nigerian reggae beat star who made significant contribution to the Nigerian music industry, from the late 80s to the early 90s, had smash hits like Tribulation and the Conqueror album from Premier Music, and produced so lots of stars like from Majek Fashek to Alex O to Michael Cree, and to Raskimono. The list goes on. Right now, we have him on the Off Tape Show with a special chat to delve more into his career and know more about him, his family, his personality, and his legacy. So just sit back, relax, get your popcorn, and enjoy. And also on the off session today, we have King Swag, an upcoming artist, because without the upcoming artist, there will be no So enjoy. Let's go. The Off Tape Show.
Welcome to the Off Tape Show, Daddy officially. This is the show where we host legends, most importantly, that have made mark in the Nigerian music industry. And this show without likes like you, because I grew up with your song as a child, and when I come back from school and to listen to those musical videos that they used to play on RS TV. Then and your own with the touch. At the man, yes, I don't used to forget it as a child because I remember that at the top, it was one of my childhood memories. So I said I cannot be doing the show without having you. Nice. So we have some few questions which we've put down on the show. Had other legends too here and talked about their experiences. Okay. And like I said, the off-tape show is for research purposes. It's not just only for just a conversation. It's for the next generation. Even when we're not here, that when they want to start and doing research to know about Afro music, where it started from, the pioneers, they can be able to have some certain kind of trace. So, okay, this did this and this do that. So it's actually for research purposes. And I think it's going to be more impactful that way when we make it more for research than for entertainment. Sir. Okay, sir. So I want to start with my first question that I want to say, where do you hail from in Nigeria? I want to know where you hail from, sir.
I actually have a very complicated origin. And that is why I choose to just say I'm a Nigerian and I'm African.
Yeah.
I have a Yoruba blood. I have a Yoruba blood in me.
Yeah.
I have an Ijo blood in me. I have a Benin blood in me, Edo blood in me. And I have an Ishekiri blood in me.
Wow.
So you can see that I'm a complete Nigerian.
Wow. I think I saw from one of your interviews that you're even linked to Ethiopia as well. It's crazy.
That's my ancestral home. Wow. My great grandfather.
Wow.
Yeah. We come from Adowa.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Ethiopia has lovely cultures too as well. Honestly, like they're so different.
Oh yeah, sure. It's the oldest culture after Egypt.
Yes, that's very true, sir. And
yeah.
I also want to go to my second question, which is at what age you started to write your own rhyme and start formulating your own conceptualizing your own ideas musically?
I would say I started way back at 8.
Okay.
As a little boy in the church choir. Okay. My father was a Reverend Baptist.
Yeah.
And so as early as 8, I was already in the choir, you know. So each time he preaches, we always supply the music because he too was a fantastic musician.
Yeah.
He sang very well, and he played a particular instrument called the accordion. I don't know if you know it.
Wow, wow! I'm just hearing it.
So
Wow, that's
he plays he plays the accordion very well, and he sings very well. And
wow.
so I think the whole thing started from them. And professionally, I started like I just celebrated my 40 years on stage.
Wow, wow, that's a milestone, sir. You really done well, honestly, for us. And
Thank you.
at what age, like, did your parents agree for you to go into music? Like, because most parents fight at that time, you know, for your career path. So when can you say was the defining age for you?
Well, my father was not there for me to distract me when here before he joined his ancestors. You know, my father died at 48, 49. And so ever since I became a father, and then I decided to get matured by force because I had to be the father for the other siblings. You know, yeah. So by that, I didn't really have any to wanting to take music professionally 40 years ago. You know, so at that time he was about to go.
Okay, I understand.
He died in 1982.
Wow, wow, that was quite some time, and you've actually done well because I just asked that question because it's a defining moment for a lot of people, young people, when they want to get into a career. Okay, what age do I need to do this first? Do I need to do that first? You know, so that was why. And I also leads me to my next question.
You're very right.
What really prompted you into? I know you talked about the music, the instrument your dad was playing before. But what really prompted you into music? What was your really drive? Was it like a calling, or you just felt it was?
Well, first of all, it was a good thing when it was an interesting thing to be in the choir, you know, singing in the choir, you know, to a multitude of people every Sunday. And then he was also over there. He was also establishing churches, planting churches in the hinterland, you know, riverine areas and all that. And so when he goes out for crusades, open air crusades, we mount the stage as the musician. So that was a very interesting moment. When I lost him, it was from then I made the decision to say that, you know, through his open air campaign, but I wanted to reach out. I would say I continue from where he stopped, you know, in a different way.
Yeah, and I found out amazingly well, to be very honest. And to the next question, so like, how many albums did you do for Premier Music? Because I know Premier Music.
I did 3. Yes, Polygram. Wow. It was Polygram. It was Polygram. I had a contract with. Then Premier eventually bought Polygram over.
Oh wow!
You know, so I have 3 albums. 3 albums for them. That's Tribulation, Conqueror, and What Is What That.
Tribulation is such a classic album. Yeah, the songs in that album, man. I don't know if it's from the track 1 to the last track, and there's this goosebump when you sing. That's everything like it's gone this time and see it. Like there's something about your vocal that's I don't know. It brings goose people. I'm telling you, as a child, when I listen to you, like you and people who give me that.
It comes from the heart.
Yes, people who give me that was you and Majek. Was you and Majek the only people? I love Raskimono, but I didn't used to feel like that for Raskimono. I just used to feel vibe when I used to listen to my Ayaga Yaga Yaga You. I was just, but when I listened to you, that Tribulation album, you and 2 of you were like extraordinary at that time. Your vocal, the power, the richness, the spirituality. In fact, that's one thing we are lacking in the music today, if I'll be very honest. Like, we have these stars, but there's no soul anymore, you know, like what we're meeting at your time in your music. Hi, we really
music. Yes, I keep telling people music comes in circles. You know, no genre of music lasts forever.
Yes.
You know, what you are hearing now, a new sound would come out. You know, like there's been a change. You know, slowly, if you observe, the Afrobeat now is taking over. You know, before Afrobeat, they were experimenting. You know, the likes of Davido and the rest. You know, which paid off eventually. So we actually have now a unique sound you can call Nigeria sound.
Yes.
You know, and that is played all over the world. So you may not like the contents, but give it to our children. They've been able to bring about a unique sound that you can identify as, but this is coming from Nigeria. Good one. Kudos to them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's really very right, sir. I think at least the world now is listening to our own, you know, like our own genre. So, and the beautiful thing also, and the beautiful thing about this that is also it has brought Africans together. Like if you see what's happening to this Afro Nation, there's this show now they're doing Afro Nations. This host is created by Imade, one of Wizkid's PA, and it's big in Europe now. Like it just finished in Portugal. They are coming to Nigeria now. They are coming to Nigeria very soon. It's massive. Like if you see the fans, like, and when I was watching this interview the other time, he said that why they chose to do it in Portugal was where the Portuguese used to take us that year and put on that the particular slave beach that they were dropping the slaves. So it was when they tried to do the show so that it would carry.
Oh, that was nice.
Yes, it was very nice. So that I heard it, I said, wow, this guy is really.
Then they should do the Nigerian one in Badagry.
That's if he knows this history. Maybe I'll go and worry him on Instagram and tell him that next time Badagry.
I need to do it in Badagry. Yes.
Yes, you're very right, sir. So it's beautiful that it's not just only we selling our genre outside; it's also the world appreciating, and we Africans coming together too as one. Like you see, even people who are lost in other dialect now want to speak Pidgin because of Burna Boy. They want to speak the Pidgin language. So it's so beautiful.
That's correct.
So beautiful. That's correct. I want to go quickly that in 1999. I was passionate about talking to you about this at the Nigerian 99. You did a theme song, and apparently my mom worked in Liberation Stadium that hosts one of the stadiums that hosted Nigeria 99.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, wow. My mom worked for 12 years in Liberation Stadium in Elekaya in Port Harcourt. So in my primary school, I used to run around with her. When she just keep me, I'll be running everywhere in the stadium. So when they did Nigeria 99, and when that your soundtrack come up, I knew I was in love with it. It was always on TV and everything, and I watched Honduras and Spain, and I watched Brazil and Zambia. Those are the two games I watched.
Okay.
That they played in Port Harcourt. So I was, and that memory is still very, because that was the first time seeing the world-class football. I saw Ronaldinho live.
Yes.
I saw Iniesta. I saw Kaká. I saw Adriano live. Like so. Yes. So and I was very young. I was 12 years or so. I think I'm 10 years then. So
even Messi.
Yeah. Oh, Messi was in Argentina. Okay, they didn't play in Port Harcourt.
Yes.
It's true.
No, they played in Lagos, I suppose. Yes.
Yeah, they didn't play in Port Harcourt. It's true. Yes. They didn't come to Port Harcourt.
Yes.
So you're very right.
We played in all. We played the song in all of the venues. It was the biggest moment in my life, because there were a lot that went into that project. Even though I earned no kobo, I was not paid, but the fact that I was the one who did it, live forever. So it's history that was made, maybe if I didn't make the money then, God knows that in the future, the money will still come. So it was the biggest moment I tell you, because that song, I did that song in the studio for like almost 25 days, including my birthday, because there were a lot of politics that was underground in the choice of a theme song.
Yes.
There were many entries, but God showed Himself, in everything, because they wanted to, to set aside that song, but they were pushing one other song. I don't want to mention them now.
Yes.
They were pushing one song. So on the day of the launch in Abuja, Eagle Square, they said, okay, even when we had performed at the gala night, and And the then FIFA president, had commented on the song. I said, if this is the song, you understand, then Nigeria is ready. Said Blatter. I still have the video. That if this is the song, if this is the team song, it means that Nigeria is ready for the World Cup. So I was glad. That comment was always in my mind. And so the following day, we were to now launch the song. And then those on the other side were hopeful that it was going to be their song because they had pushed a lot, So and then we got to the backstage. I had lots of stars on the song.
Yes.
So when it came, so they just announced, ladies and gentlemen, P-Man with the song, the theme song of the World FIFA. So NEPA just took up the light. So when NEPA, that's why I said I'm a child of grace.
Yes, sir.
When NEPA took off the light, Abdul Salami was in the stadium. A lot of big dignitaries were at the Eagle Square. So the organizers were panicking. They say, hey, what can you do now? Okay, that other one that we listened to yesterday, can't they just come on stage and just do it a cappella? We can do without the music. So they now asked us to come on stage. Behold, as we went on stage, the light came back. So we now perform the song. That's how the song was now established officially as the World FIFA Youth Championship.
The devil wanted to show his head.
The devil wanted to bring his ugly head, but God smarted him, So I because of those moments, I just it's very interesting when I remember them, So that song was a song that I'm happy I was the one that did it.
Yes, it's also part of your legacy, because imagine how many years ago you did it.
I have done others too. Gateway Games 2006. I was the one who did the theme song as well. The All African Games, Koja. I was the one who did the theme song. The Commonwealth Games, I did the video. Evangelist Sonny Okosun, wrote that one, but I produced the video as well. So I've been around doing some stuff,
Yes, that you've done so much. That's why you can't stay about hearing your story, and especially for the younger generation. I know the older generation, they are overwhelmed, but me, at least I was lucky because I was born in the 80s. So I was lucky to have hold your leg small,
Thank you. Yeah.
But the people who follow me, most of them,
you will live long.
Thank you, sir. Long. Amen. Yeah. Amen, Daddy.
That's wisdom.
Yes, Daddy. Yes, Daddy. And I also wanted to ask, is that your Tribulation album? I will not leave you, Daddy. What was the experience like? I want us to just, because that's your classic album. What was when you were recording it, what was the songwriting process about? What was where did you record it? How? Just tell us a little about that project.
Okay. Tribulation was originally supported by a company called Alain de la Mode in France.
Oh, okay.
And talking about the song, I just enjoy writing songs. Okay. Tribulation was released in 1989, but I wrote that song in 1985. Conqueror was written in 1983.
That's another smash.
But released in 1990. Released in 1990.
Wow, it was good as you're giving the dates, so that these young people will make it their research.
That is to say, I have. So I have a library of songs untouched. So if you go to my archives right now, you're going to find not less than 100 and something songs untouched.
Wow. Even from that time.
So I just keep writing. I just keep writing and writing and writing. So Tribulation was one of the songs, it was a song that moment, the moment at a time, gave birth to.
Yes.
Because one was very deep spiritually at a time, I was a bachelor, and I have a lot of things I was doing for myself to keep myself spiritually tight, So I don't do those songs knowing very well that they were going to do well.
Yeah, and there were some societal norms that you addressed in that album.
Exactly. But has it changed? Yes. Has things changed?
Yeah, like no, not one bit. Like I was listening to them again. Like again, I was watching the videos again, and everything you were saying was just so futuristic. Like it was just like it's happening now.
Yes, that was why. After I wrote Tribulation, I had an 8-tracker album. Then I released Conqueror, which had a 9-tracker, and I realized that nothing was changing. So in what is what that's why I now said, these people, they have them eyes, they cannot see nothing. Yes. They have them ears, but cannot hear nothing. Yes. You are the same generation.
Your host from the Update Show. And right now we're on the episode 9 of the show. It's been an incredible episode so far. And this is the off session. And the off session basically, where we have independent, we have rising artists with good promise, in the Nigerian music and the African music industry. And today from the off session, we have an incredible artist, which on my own opinion, I think is working, has that push and that drive. And that's what the show is all about. So ladies and gentlemen, I present to you without any further ado, King Swag.
Off tape is the off tape. This is the off tape show. Off tape is the off tape. This is the off tape show. Off tape is the off tape. This is the off.
Back to everybody where they hustle, where they try. Every day we they push so that pockets no go dry, so that mama no go cry. Ain't easy, I ain't gon' lie, but we'll still do it. Life of a man, there's bills to it. Or God pay up, and if you been sleeping on duty, bro, you gotta wake up. And if you ain't talking that money, then we'll meet up later. I oppose emotion to be broke, my co-debater. Yeah, I'm here to convince and not to confuse. I'm unconventional, homie, never go by the rules. The road to success slowly, that's the path that I choose. For the love and passion, I do this.
I'm in the building. King Swag. It's a personal friend as well, and it's also rising and a promising artist with lots of freestyles and videos from his Instagram and always recording. So and today is the off session from the off tape show where we host legend. Basically, we've had likes of Rugged Man here. We've had likes of Blackface and JJC and the like T Mac and Zaki Azay and so other legends as well. And this is Orits Wiliki, one of the legends as well. This is edition, and where we're mixed, where it's like an intermediary with the youngins and with the legends as well. Because if there's no youngins, there will be no legends.
Yes,
so that's what the show basically is about. So we're just here with you, from the off session to blend with the older generation.
All right.
And let your eye not be here, by the way. Just on King Swag and the show, I'm not even gonna hate it. Okay, so we have some few questions, which I like jotting out my questions, even if the question is going to still be on like a freestyle,
okay.
And I want you to like kind of face so that your audience can see you. Yeah.
I shouldn't face the food.
So just tell us your name. This is the off stage. Don't be facing the food.
Right. I got it.
So just tell us your name, basically, and
all right. I go by the name of Kingsley Jamakolam Emelike. That's my real name, by the way. And professionally, my stage name is King Swag. K to the I to the N to the G to the S to the W A G. It goes like that.
Okay.
So that's my name.
Where do you hail from in Nigeria?
Abia State too.
You guys have a new governor now. And so
I'm not into politics like that. I don't follow them like that. Yes, but I know we have a new governor, but I'm not. Let's just leave politics out of don't come
we just hope Abba is going to come out. Abba is like the entrepreneur, and hub of Nigeria. A lot of stuff that we use in Nigeria comes from Abba, so that's where he's from. So and they have it's a nice state as well. And I grew up in Port Harcourt, so I used to go to Abia State, Abba, all those times.
I actually grew up in Lagos. I was born in Umuahia.
Okay.
I'm not from Abba. I'm from
Umuahia. Umuahia is a beautiful place as well.
So at the age of 5, I left.
Okay.
My father then always on transfers. He was a custom officer.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
So I was with my mom. And then my dad wanted us to be together, and then we came to Lagos at the age of 5 with all my siblings. Because at the age of 5, my last born, my least sibling is like 5 years younger than me.
Oh, okay.
So when I was 5 years, everybody was already ready.
Okay.
Already.
Okay.
Came to Lagos.
So that even brings me to my next question. Like, when did you really start singing? At what age? Like, did you start rapping or something?
Okay, I would say I started first with the love for just music without actually wanting to be an artist.
Okay, at what age? Like
I would
say,
say I could measure because the whole passion thing started from like SS2, and so
okay,
SS2,
like maybe
yeah, in secondary school,
13, 14.
around that
Okay.
age,
There's some kids, it
around
comes
that.
younger. Some will tell you when I'm
Nah,
3, some
nah,
will say
nah, nah. I'm
5.
not three. I wasn't three. I didn't even
Uh,
like music.
okay.
That's another story for another day.
Okay.
I didn't like that. Like, I just like listening to music.
Mm,
I will tell you that I grew up basically my secondary school. I will read with music. I'll
mm,
tell you that I can study with music. I'm that type of student that will put earpiece and be reading a book like that. I don't
mm,
care how many hours I look at the book,
mm.
but I'll put earpiece in my ear. Feel me?
Yes, I
Yeah.
feel.
So that's how I started. But then in SS2, it took a different dimension with the likes of MI and Vector, and the thing she became real. Then Lil Wayne,
Oh,
foreign
the
prodigies,
Drakes.
the Drake, and he brought his prodigies.
Mm.
I would like to say
I was even
I
coming to that, like
yeah, Drake is
your
more of
yes,
like
people
my
inspired you basically.
mentor. Lil Wayne started it, brought Drake.
Yes.
Drake showed me that I could sing and rap,
Mm.
and that's why
They
my
brought
shit
that. They
is
brought that new sound, sha.
Drake has
Because I
this
remember,
influence.
Emma used to tell me then.
Hmm.
I remember when in his house in Abanikoro, when I used to, the first time I played in my joints, he said, "Ah, Jeff, like your Michael Jackson sounding like, Michael Jackson is gone. Like,
Okay.
just go and get more of Drake's and Lil Wayne." Emma told me this, like for real, and that changed my musical perspective because then I started now listening to Drake more to start to see what was Em really talking about. So he was really talking about the evolution of the sound at that time. So you were right, more or less.
What the fuck? Sorry, man.
No.
Okay.
Okay. If I take the next shot,
Yes, sir.
you say you're dropping something on a new song. Yeah,
Yeah.
you played it for me now, right? Like,
Yeah.
I told you I love the Oliver the Coco.
Uh huh.
This guitar is a live acoustic guitar.
Mm-hmm.
It's really nice, and I told you to like more of
Yes,
it.
an Afro drill mixed with a little bit of spice of
Okay, Afro
the.
drill, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
more or less like the
Yeah. So
sound.
who's playing?
Yes, I'm on sports, right?
Yeah, you're on
Uh,
spot. Don't forget. So this song, huh? The
okay,
future release is something that I feel like I went out of my bandwidth. I had
okay,
to really just stop being so serious with the whole thing
and create your
and
own
create my
style.
own shit. Mm-hmm.
No, like music right now, the Afrobeat is ours, but you have to still try to infuse your own.
Yeah, that's the only way you
Put
can
your
actually
own.
penetrate the industry right now, my bro.
Yeah, by creating
Because
something,
I won't lie to you,
different.
being in the industry for as long as I have without actually getting as much recognition as I should means I'm not doing the things right as it should be. I have been putting a lot of energy into different genres, but the truth is,
Just want to
I
create a unique sound, for yourself.
yes, I don't want to do what others are doing anymore. I just want to be me.
Which is very important,
Oh shit!
especially for an industry now that you have a lot of youngins.
Yeah, now a lot of people have actually come out from speaking of the like of Sharif, man. That guy is a huge inspiration. Feel me?
Oh yeah, you like Black Sheriff, yeah?
Who wouldn't like something that
Thought you'd be
is
inspired by
good,
you'd be inspired by
like
our
that,
burners then.
bro, man. That guy is
The Black Sheriff is culture too. No, Ghana is West
yes,
Africa and Ghana is home
culture.
too as well. So
Feel me? That
you
guy.
know, our sounds are intertwined together basically.
Yeah, but then King Swag is still on his own P.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, King Swag is on
But like
his
I
own
told you
P.
now, that high life sound.
Yeah,
Ghana have their high life, and we from the east, the Igbos, we have our own high life.
okay.
And you're Igbo.
Yep.
So I told you to experiment more of them. The Oliver the Cocos, the Sadebe,
Two shots.
they have some traditional sounds you can actually sample and create something very unique.
unique.
Like see what Case is doing with the Oja sound. It called it Oja piano basically, but obviously it's from a piano sound. But it has
It's
created
lovely. It's
something.
quite lovely. Yeah.
Yes, something like that. Just infusing culture basically,
Yep.
Then couple to think about the Grammy inclusion now of the Afro category.
Yep.
You see, so that just tells you that they want to see more. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, more artistic.
Yes, from the Afro part, just like you have the
world.
Latin Grammys,
Okay.
So I think it's a new window for Africa right now. It's just
Me, I'm
house.
very much excited that at least we
Yes,
can
very,
be
very,
us and still
very, very.
participate.
But I just hope they give us the award on the stage, though. That we are not. You
Regardless of
understand what I
where they
mean?
give the award, my greatest joy will be to actually make people happy.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Apple Music Ninja. Apple Music Ninja is a stream website where you can get mostly classic Nigerian music. You know, music from the old school to the new school Nigerian music. Mostly music that you can get anymore. Nigerian musics that you bought in hardcover CDs. You have it now exclusively on Apple Music. So go to their website now, www.applemusic.com, and enjoy yourself and thank me later.
Yeah, but to go to my next question,
All right.
what's your journey, your music journey like? Like, how can you say, like, how do you say you
All
came to
right.
Lagos and you've grown here? So when did you now start mingling musically, like in the music?
Musically, I would say okay, 2000 and 2011, I recorded my first mixtape.
Okay,
It wasn't anything to be proud of, but it was the start of a beautiful journey.
okay,
I would say that I would proudly say that I was in SS2. That was 2008.
okay,
My SS2 days. I
okay.
finished my school. I finished school in 2009 to
What school did you
2010.
go here in Lagos?
My secondary school was I graduated from Palmville
You can look
College,
at the camera so that they can also see your face.
and
Mm,
they can see my afro.
okay.
Graduated from
For
Palmville
your
College.
schoolmates are watching.
Yeah, everyone will watch eventually.
Okay,
So graduated from Palmville College. Went to series of primary schools. Went to one school they call Mountain of Knowledge. It no longer exists now.
okay.
Then I went to Redeemer's Heritage. Then I moved to Palmville College. Started from
Mm,
JS2, DJS3. My father said, okay, you're an Igbo boy, you have to school in your state. Took me to
mm.
government college, Umudike,
Oh wow,
SS1. I ran away. Those people were just too.
wow. But you were you still in touch with music all this time? Like,
I would say I just love music for music because I always had an MP. I had Palito. Do you know Palito?
yes,
Shout out to
yes.
everyone who knows Palito. If you don't
Yeah.
know Palito, then you're not old enough. You are a super Gen Z. Palito is that super. You
Well,
listen to.
were there recording studios there?
No. Okay, this is the thing. I started recording in the year 2011. My first ever record, I think 2011, because that was when I came back from. I officially left Nekede. No, yeah,
Oh,
I went to
Naked there.
Nekede.
I've been
Yeah.
to Naked Poly before. I've had a
Mhm.
show there in Umudibia.
Umudiba.
Yes, that's why you have the Naked Poly.
I first my first house. Okay, this is the thing. Me, I didn't really like the school environment. And my father at that time, like a serving custom officer, he was well to do, so he was
Nah.
always funding the boys' pocket. You know what I'm saying? He was always there. My father showed me love. My
Nah.
father is who like my father is my.
I was even coming to that. Sef. What was your relationship with him allowing you meet with music?
Ooh,
Because a lot of fathers.
my father didn't fight me.
Ah, yeah, you're very lucky. Oh. Ah,
Yeah.
my father flogged me well for music.
No, my father didn't fight me.
Ah, father.
My father gave me my first 5,000 naira to go to the studio to record.
Oh, you're very lucky.
Yeah.
I remember when one of
Often,
my songs
it's the
was doing well in Port
often.
Harcourt when I gave my father
This is the
money, like good amount.
often show.
I said this music where they talk, where they flog me that
Often,
year. And I
it's
started
the
saying I wanted
often.
you to finish school. It's not like I didn't want you to
This
sing
is the
music. I just wanted you to
often
finish school
show.
because I was too young. You can imagine going to club performing and all of that. So I just think that's the craziness in music anyway. But by the way, it's about you. You're the
My,
one on the hot seat.
the truth is that we all